So today I want to talk about sometimes if you are not selling is because you are scared about the outcome and not because you don't know the strategy and you don't know what to do. Hello, welcome back to True for Music podcast. I am your host Alicia, and today I want to talk about the scare and the business. Because sometimes we are thinking that we need to have more strategy, we need to have more content strategy, marketing strategy, but in reality, you are all of that and you are still paralyzed to make action. Oh, I know. So it's a statement, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about that because I can see that with my clients. I give them the strategy. I can give them like 1 month of content, but if they don't put every day, I know they are scared. And it's not because they don't know the strategy, what they need to post and everything. They are afraid to have more people into the world and say, oh, can I get them the result? Can I can I deserve to have more people? And I know that because when I start my business at the beginning, I I was asking myself why I am selling my offer. If I have more people into my world, can I give them the same result that I give before? If I have more people to my world, do they see me like a leader or they will see me like no see and who I am to put this price on my offer? And I know that a lot of people tell me the same question, who I am in order to sell more people. Can people can buy this offer? And I can tell you, if you are not selling right now and you are not making content and you already bought, I know that because you know at the end of the years, beginning of the year, you have this energy of I want to do everything. I have this type of energy how you are like, oh, I want to buy a new courses, I want to do everything, I want to start a gym. You know, this New Year energy that is very refreshing. But after 1 or 2 weeks, you're like, I don't know what to do. I procrastinated. I don't know what happened. I know that I want to make this and this, but I am so afraid to make content. I am so afraid to do in live. I'm so afraid to start my own podcast. I'm so afraid to start my own blog. And you are like, okay, scrolling on TikTok or Instagram and try to find a solution. And maybe you are like, I want to buy another courses. I want to buy another one-to-one coach. But I can tell you, your problem is not about the content, it's about your mindset. And I can tell you, because I had the same problem. I was like so scared. I was procrastinating, spending time scrolling on my computer, scrolling on my Facebook, on my TikTok, and I did that around 8 a.m. And at the end of the day, I was like, I did nothing because I was paralyzed. And I buy a lot of courses, I watch all, and I was like, I learned nothing new because I was so much focusing on the marketing and not on by the mindset. And I feel like a lot of people are thinking that, oh, if it's not working, it's because I don't have the best marketing, I don't have the best content strategy, ad strategy, Pinterest strategy, Instagram strategy, TikTok strategy, YouTube strategy, or maybe you need to have more collaboration. But the main problem is you don't do it the action, and you are not doing the action is because you are paralyzed about the outcome. And I can give you everything, but if you are scared about the outcome to say, oh, okay, you give me that, but if tomorrow I have clients, what is happened to me? And this one, you need to work on that really, because sometimes we are so much focused on the strategy and not focused on the person that we want to be. We are not focused about the leader, what you want to be. And for me, it's like, what happened when nobody is looking at you? Because posting your content is just, yes, you will make your content, but after your post is nothing. Even if you spend some time to interact with other people, but let's say you're doing that for 1 hour, and after, what happened? Do you still working? Do you stay in your bed and say, why I don't have clients? Do you go to the gym? Do you take care about yourself? What type of leader do you are? Take a note. What type the leader who you are, and what type the leader who you want to become. And if you feel that I when I will have, for example, 10K, I need to be this, you already need to make this change right now. Because a lot of people thinking that when I will have 10K, 20K, 100K, all my problem will solve, and it's not true. And sometimes is not about the how, is about that who you are. And if you are paralyzed about the outcome, that you are thinking that I don't deserve this money, I will be a bad people if I have more money, or who I am in order to sell this offer, or if my client can have result if I have more people, I can tell you right now, you will not make sale. I can tell you right now, you are self-sabotage, and I can see when I look your content if your business is working or not. And this one is very important. Why? Because I can tell you that you want to be so much perfect. You want to know everything, every every piece of the strategy to say, oh, I want to have this one perfect in order to sell. But the problem is, when you are on your business, we don't look about the perfection. We look about, we need to test what is the best way to talk about your dream client. And this dream client have emotion. People don't want perfect people. They want people who see them. They want people who say, oh, even if I am not perfect, this person believe in me. You don't want perfection. And the last thing, perfection is not the same for everyone. For example, for me, perfection will be like, I want to have a perfect website with a perfect color that is aesthetic and everything. But for another person, the perfection is they don't want to have a grammar problem. So yes, perfection is not the same for everyone. So sometimes we overthinking every step because we are so self-centered about our problem, but our business is not about our problem. It's about the problem that you can solve and can be paid. Even if you are a life coach, um, a postpartum coach, or you are a UGC creator, or you even just want to build a community to have people to talk and do like entertainment, you need to solve a problem. And this problem is not about you, it's about your dream client who is your past you. And this one is important. Why? Because then you are more confident to talk about, oh, I went there and now I am here. So this one is very important to know. Sorry. If you hear that is my clock, normally I was supposed to sleep because if you know, I am French and I live in Paris, it's 10 p.m. And I want to record that because I can tell you that I want to spend more time with you guys. I want that this podcast grow, so I need to work on that. And I want to be more confident when I talk about what I know and what I am good at is you guys that you can grow your business using my content, because I can see that my clients are selling every day. I am selling every day. I have lead every day. People are commenting my post every day on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Medium, on other places that I have my content, even in Pinterest. So it's like, if you are the right content, you will have people coming to your world. But if you are not making content and you already have a coach and you already have a content strategy, marketing courses, or you have another people help you to make your content, or you have all these courses, for example, you want to start to have to publish every day, but you still don't publish, you have a problem with your mindset and not about your content strategy. I can tell you, you know what to post. And if you don't know what to post, so you have both problem. You have a problem that you don't know what is your dream client, but this one we can talk about another podcast. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like sometimes we are so much focusing about the strategy. And I was this type of girl that 2 years ago when I started my business, I bought all the courses. It was how to how to go on Instagram, how to post every day, how to have a content strategy can bring you clients, uh, how you can go on Pinterest, how you can go on TikTok, and I failed. I failed. Why? Because I was so focusing to gain more followers, and I was like, some months I was posting every day, and for 2 months I didn't post anything because I was thinking, I don't see any result, I'm done selling. But I was in the place of lack, that I was so much pressure on myself to tell me, oh, I need to sell right now. I need to sell right now. And this pressure tell me that I was in scarcity, that each time that I was posting, I put so much pressure on this post. And after I look at the data, and after I procrastinate because I don't have the result that I want, what will be selling. But I can tell you, it's not about one post, it's about the strategy that you have, and how much energy and how much confidence that you post in your post. And this one is very important. How much confidence and energy you put in this post, because yes, of course, when you have a good community and each post can bring you a client. I can see that with my one of my clients right now. Each time that she posts something, she's selling. It's like, I make her like a content strategy uh, buyer maker, let's say that each time she posts, she have a client. And it's because I know so much more her dream client. And she know her dream client, but she is afraid to post because she is afraid to grow, she is afraid to scale. And it's not about the strategy, the it's about the mindset. And when we work about the mindset, after 24 hours she have 5 sale and 2 sale and 2 sale code. So it means that mindset is the key sometimes. And if you are not selling and you are not telling me, oh, this is my offer, this is what I propose, if you have this problem, I am here for you. If you are not doing that and you are so scared and you are posting, oh, for example, I can give you the example of posts that I know that it can don't bring you client. If you are, for example, a nutrition coach, oh, this is the VG that you have in January. This type of post, I am sick to see that it don't bring you any clients. Why? Because if people want to know what is VG on January, they will tap on internet. They will tap on Google, and you are not Google. You are not a blog. You are a coach. You need to have clients. You need to talk about why you are hitting that and know where you can find this veggie. And it's the same when I can see, for example, um, a spiritual code just tell, oh, this is the moon. What happened? No, you need to talk about more your dream client because every spiritual coach told about the moon, the the new moon, and blah blah blah. You need to talk about what is specific for your dream client, and you can see that. For example, some spiritual coach only specialize, on Aries, make a lot of money. Why? Because they only talk about Aries. They don't talk about others. They talk about Aries. They are Aries specialists, and they make a lot of money. Some people, they only talk about feminine energy, and they make a lot of money. I don't talk about the niche. I talk about really your dream clients. For me, for example, my dream clients know that you need to work on the masculine energy, which is the strategy, the marketing, and everything, and need to talk about the feminine energy, which is a mindset. And also, they need to talk about the feminine energy. She need to heal. They need to understand why she's blocked, why she's procrastinating. So it's for that I talk about mindset and business. I can talk about also the strategy, but the way that I teach, and I know that my client have result is because I talk about mindset each time. And I know that they are afraid to talk about mindset because you need to say, so I know that it's me the problem, but I don't want to go deep on me. And you need to go deep on you. Why? Because you will understand why you procrastinate, what type of the day you procrastinate, what is your trigger, what did you watch that it trigger you. For example, for me, I know when I watch a certain type of content, I am triggered and I am paralyzed. So I avoid that. So what type of content that I don't like is watching to the news. Um, this one triggered me and I was like in the scarcity mode because your ego don't know the difference between if you are scared because you don't have money or you will be attacked by a lion. So you need each time to say, okay, I am safe, I am safe, it's okay. And right now, my best place to come back to that is to walk. I love to walk. So that today I was supposed to do a walk and start this conversation with you guys, but I my dad asked me to help him to do grocery, so I went to the grocery with him and I helped her. This one is the best place to say, oh, it's good to work at home because people can call you and help your one member of your family, so it's fine. But one thing that I want to tell you guys is if you are in this place right now that you are okay, I am the new year, I already make my vision board, I buy these courses, but I am paralyzed. I want to you work on this point. First is why I'm scared. Second question is why I don't feel safe. Third question is what it will happen to me if I have more client and what is will happen to me if I don't do anything. And first of all, and the last question that I want to ask you is what I can do in order to be safe right now if I feel paralyzed. And I will take a bonus question is what type of what time of the day I feel paralyzed. This one is very important to do. Why? Because you will see that okay, why I'm scared. And if you want more guidance, come to the mastermind through messages, which is 6 months to work with me, and we'll work on the mindset and the business, and is work if you have an offer, if you don't have an offer, because I will help you to make your own offer that will bring you clients, which is aligned with you. And if you are not aligned, you are possible to say no because you are not more in the scarcity. So thank you so much. I really love you guys. See you next time. Don't forget to be your own true and see you.